Well, what else to talk about today as of the college? We all like it, of course, and I've noticed that some students have really multiple talents, and I see that some individuals, they can learn almost everything. They're good at everything you gave them. They will conquer and to improve, or how to say. Yes, that's first thing. And what about me, myself? When I was young, I kind of liked drawing. And then in the gymnasium, I worked in a holiday, in a company, in holiday vacations. And then they give me AutoCAD. It's a program where you draw 2D, and I draw 2D elements of machines. And then later in mechanical engineering, which I was visiting, I met with the 3D program, and it was really first really nice for me, interesting, and I was enthusiastic. You can draw everything, and I learned to draw many complex things with surfaces shaped in all kinds of ways. And I could say I was pretty good, so I was hired by one ex-CEO of one big company, and he decided to go on his own and was developing some safety switch for electricity, quite complicated. And he had a guy in Austria who was old school, and he came and said, "This is my computer," and it was a desk for drawing. So he drew 2D pictures, and I put this in computer, and I could do pretty fast, so we worked instantaneously. And you know, in 3D you can see much more problems if there occur collisions, for example, and it discovered them automatically, so I corrected them sometimes. And then I even made a simulation of this mechanism and do some other projects about drawing, but then it became quite a routine. It was all more or less the same. And my next passion were 3D simulations. These are simulations of either solids or fluids, and I know both. Solids are, for example, crash tests, and fluids, you know, can be whatever you imagine with the fluid. It can be air, water, or either some other liquid. And it's really nice to see what it comes out. Usually it's correct, but sometimes computer goes wrong as well, or the problem wasn't prepared sufficiently good. And behind that are really complicated equations, and I wanted to know them, so I learned them, and I don't know almost everything about it. But I still don't know how computer works with all this, and I hope one day I will get to know this as well. So this would be for today. Thank you for listening, as always. Have a nice day, and I don't know if we see you soon.